Hello, everyone. I hope that you're having a good morning, or good afternoon, or even a good evening. Today, I'll be presenting the book talk, discussing about The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, made by yours truly, Benjamin Pham. Now, the two quotes that I've chosen from the book are: everyone seems to have a clear idea of how other people should lead their lives, but none about his or her own. And people are afraid to pursue their most important dreams because they feel that they don't deserve them or that they'll be unable to achieve them. These quotes remind me of how our main character, Santiago, chases his dreams but can also be related to real life. See, most people who want to achieve their most wanted and desired dreams have a hard time doing so because they have this mindset that that dream is too unreachable and cannot be obtained. And I can definitely relate to these two quotes because in the beginning, I did not have a single clue on what I wanted to do in my future. Near senior year in high school, I decided that no, not senior year, but earlier, I decided that I want to be a musician, a famous one at that. And I know that it's hard to become like very known in the music industry, and it definitely seems like a very impossible dream to achieve. But I plan on chasing it, and I will try. So I can definitely relate to the book and what it's talking about. 1. Setting. Setting. The Alchemist is set in multiple locations across Spain, North Africa, and the Sahara Desert, but the specific time period is left unspecified. The story begins in the countryside of Andalusia, Spain, where the protagonist Santiago is a shepherd. He later travels to Tangiers, a city in Morocco, and then to the Sahara Desert, where he encounters various challenges and characters. The story also takes place in an oasis, where Santiago falls in love with a woman named Fatima. The setting and the story are richly described with vivid descriptions of the landscapes, cultures, and people that Santiago encounters on his journey. The setting of the story is integral to the themes of the novel, which explore the idea of personal transformation through travel and exploration. 2. Characters and plotline. Characters. Santiago. He is the main protagonist of the story and ventures out into the world to find a treasure beyond his homeland and find his personal legend. He is curious, adventurous, and has a strong desire to explore the world and discover his true purpose in life. Gypsy Woman. The Gypsy Woman is an important character who Santiago meets at the beginning of his journey. She is portrayed as mysterious and knowledgeable, and is known to have the ability to interpret dreams. Even though she is not seen as much, she acts as a catalyst to Santiago's journey. Mysterious Alchemist. The Alchemist is a key character in that he helps Santiago discover his personal legend. He's seen as being wise and holds great knowledge of alchemy. He guides Santiago and teaches him important lessons. Fatima. Fatima is a young woman and a love interest to Santiago where they meet at the oasis. Melchizedek. Melchizedek is the king of Salem and helps Santiago along his journey. He helps Santiago in that he assists him in understanding what a personal legend is. Melchizedek gives Santiago two stones, Urim and Thummim, which represents yes and no, that help Santiago decide on what course of action to take. Plotline. Intro. The story starts out with Santiago dreaming of the Egyptian pyramids and the hidden treasure lying within, thus causing him to embark on a journey to find said treasure. Middle. During the journey, Santiago encounters many strangers that help guide him to his personal legend and also enlightening him along the way. In the end of The Alchemist, Santiago returns to the oasis and falls in love after achieving his personal legend and completing his journey to the Egyptian pyramids. The Alchemist is a story about self-discovery and self-realization. It relays a message that the journey to an end goal should just be as equally or even more important. And I could definitely agree with that. The journey should be equally as important as the end goal. 3. Characters and plotline. Conflict, lesson, theme. Conflict. The conflict in The Alchemist are both internal and external, meaning that Santiago faces himself and the outside world that challenges him during his journey for his personal legend. Lesson. The lesson in The Alchemist is to trust the process and have the courage to pursue your dreams. In doing so, one can improve on themselves and learn a lot about themselves also. Theme. The theme most explored and emphasized in The Alchemist is self-discovery and personal growth as shown through the lessons Santiago has learned. Excuse me. 4. Why even read The Alchemist? Well, why read The Alchemist? Our first point is that it's an inspiring story about pursuing one's dream. Our second point is that the themes of self-discovery and improvement are very relatable. Our third point is that it is descriptive and detailed about the setting of the Sahara Desert, Spain, and North Africa, which makes the reader more immersed in the story while they are reading it. And finally, our fourth point is that it's easy to follow along and isn't confusing. This is something I can definitely support. If you enjoyed The Alchemist, you may also be interested in The Tao Pu by Benjamin Pham, The Prophet by Khalil Gibran, or Jonathan Livingston Seagull by Richard Bach. Thank you for watching/listening to my book talk of The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Again, this is yours truly, Benjamin Pham, and I hope that you have a happy day or happy night